Hey guys, today I'm going to show you a lot of the Maze Bank Tower and also review quite a few awesome buildings right here. First of all, we're going to be checking out the Maze Bank Tower, of course. It looks amazing. I can't believe how good this looks. I made this yesterday and it's so spot on. I love it. It worked out really well. Now you're probably wondering how I did this in such a good way, how I got all these heights right and stuff, and that involved a lot of calculations. Now, I knew that this tower was 311 blocks high. Now, you're probably thinking, well, you can only go to 255, and that's true, and that's why I had to scale this down only in height, because the width of this would be the same. So, this tower is kind of a fat brother of the original Maze Bank Tower. You can see at the top right, because this is not exactly like it. But I have to do this because I can only build till there. Let me actually fly up for you. I can only build till there, which is 255 or 256, I'm not sure. So if I build up here, it says height limit for building is 256 blocks. You can see it at the bottom left. So I can't go any higher than this. So what I had to do is calculate how many blocks from there to here I had on the bottom. So this tower is 209 blocks, I think. So the original tower is 311, and I counted that from I had that from Google and stuff, and I also knew how high these levels were. Now I don't know the exact levels, but just trust me, I knew these heights. I knew them for the 311 model, so the only thing I had to do was calculate the percentage on the 311 model. So for example, this was, I think, 68 blocks high, 68% of the total height. So what I just had to do is calculate of a 207 height, I had to calculate how many blocks 68% was, and that is right there. So that's what I did on all these levels, and that's why it looks like this is perfect. Although it still needs to be like 100 blocks higher if I could make it, but it didn't work out that way. But I still think this is going to look very, very awesome. Let me show you the top here. So I still have to do a lot of changes to this top floor, of course, because this is now still round, and the helipad here, so this helipad on top is going to be right here at this level. So I have to lower this like that much and make the lower part here, which is a little bit lower, and then make this star shape. It has all these corners and bends, so it's pretty cool, and it's gonna look amazing. And although the only downside to this building is that it's a fat brother of the original building, so it's bigger and wider, but I still think it looks amazing, and I don't really mind that it's not like the original height. Now this is Billy's building, and he's gonna be lowering this to like counter what we did here. So that building is originally, it should be that high, but we're gonna make it till there, so that it looks smaller than the Maze Bank Tower, which is going to make it look better all in general here. So that's what we're going to do with a few other buildings. That one too, we're going to lower this one as well, and that one, just to counter the height of the Maze Bank Tower, which is going to be pretty cool. So this is not the only thing I did. By the way, in the previous video you saw that outline on the floor, which is basically this, but then this is like all the way up. So it's going to look awesome. So I also made the outline on the floor, which took quite some time. It wasn't really that easy, but I managed to do it here, and we got this side part, which is about 7 so this is 7 blocks high. Let me actually go there for you guys. It's gonna take a while to fly down, but we have the time right. I actually like these one clip recordings way more than all this jumpy glitchy editing stuff. I don't know, it just feels more like personal. I don't know, like I'm not cutting out like every sentence like almost every YouTuber does. It makes me like feel like they can't even get the word out without cutting each sentence to the right length and then doing a sentence over. I mean, just record in one trip, man. It's so much better in my opinion. So we have this part here, and it's about 7 blocks high. I think about 7 blocks. And we had a lot of troubles with that because Billy had to change the roads over here, which took him like an hour to do, which was very he hated it. He hated me for it, but it had to be done because otherwise this was too high, and now it's actually perfect. So you can walk on here, and there's gonna be this like pretty famous staircase going up here. Like a lot of you people probably have walked here in the game here. I can show you guys. right here. Like I can't really go under there because I have this angle, that voice crack. But you can see it here. You can see this awesome staircase. So we're going to be walking up here and it's going to look awesome. This circle here is that fountain. So if you look at it from the top, that circle is this circle. And then this circle is the edge of this here, of this circle. So this is all going to be made pretty soon. I'm actually really liking this area here, and it's going to be a lot of fun to make. I'm just switching around from terrain, so that huge mountain I did earlier, and then just coming back to here, and I just like doing that. So whatever I like to do, I will just do it. So I still have to make a lot of like step walk here and a lot of stuff, and it's going to be, this is actually a pretty hard section, like this bit here. I hope this is going to turn out well. I really hope this fountain is going to turn out well. I think it will. Let me drink something, 1 second. Okay, so now I'm going to be checking out some other buildings. Let me fly there in a second. So I think Sporty made most of this. I'm going to check in a second with my plugin. So let me go there, boom, and now I can check. Actually type it in. Boom, it's enabled. So we're going to be reviewing these buildings. I don't know if I'm going to do all of them because I've been talking for quite a while already. But this is, I believe, yeah, this is done by SportyWise. Let me check a few other bits to make sure that she is the only one that worked on this because I'm not sure. Yeah, so this is done by Sporty and let's review it. So let's go for the front view first, which is good so far. Yeah, I like it. So we have this driveway with a little gate here. I don't know what it is. Let me actually see. Oh, this is probably for trucks where they can load in some cargo. Yeah, that's probably it. And this is the ammunition, by the way, if you didn't know. What is this doing here? Oh, that's the banners. That's totally fine. So this is the entrance to the ammunition, and ammunition is actually written there, but it's kind of small, so you can't really read it, and it's totally fine. So we're probably gonna also do the inside of this, but at a other location, so not right here. But that's fine. Let's check out the right side quickly. Boom, and I just noticed that she did miss something here though. There should be like a sign, like an ammunition sign here. You can see that. Over here, boom, this little star. That should be there. So that's my tip so far, Sporty. You should do that. So the front here is also good. We have these parking lines, which is looking nice. All of this here is good. We have these windows, and they're actually like red and gray mixed in. This is supposed to be a gun, which is pretty cool. And then here's some random graffiti, and the rest is just some layers of the same things, but pretty cool. And then we have 3 trees, 1, 2, 3, there we go, and the floor is correct as well. So this is pretty nice so far, and you can actually fly up here, which is awesome. You can drive up here, which is cool. And I don't know if there is a like thing here. Yeah, it is. There's one. They're like almost all parking garages have one of these ramps that you can fly off. And which is another tip you forgot, Sporty. You need to make this thing because it is actually there. You can see it in the game. Boom. So you just gotta make sure to actually include a lot of stuff. Now I'm not really expecting all of these parking lines to be exact, which is totally fine. Like you don't have to make the exact amount of lines, but at least if they're in the right location, and it seems like they are. Let me actually fly a little bit closer for you guys. Here you go. So I like this, and ooh, the ramp here is done though. This is done. So she didn't forget this ramp, but she did forget this ramp. But it's fine. She can easily make this. So that's cool. Let's go to the next building, which is this one on the front here. And I think this one has been done for quite a while. But let me actually fly there. So one of these things, which is awesome, and Billy said that he said it reminded him of those. I don't know what they're called, but on my grind map. They have these huge things as well that like you can see it at the top right. You can see it moving around like a little stupid dance. And like on my grind Call of Duty map, there was a lot of these and really big ones, which was pretty cool. And this is another one of those things, which is epic. So this front here, let me actually check. It looks awesome. We have a few disabled spots. 1, 2, 3. Which is cool too, so they didn't forget this. This was made by Official Smile Effects, and Heavy also, let's see, did some of this. Boom, let me check. It's mostly Official Smile Effects, and Lars did the outline, of course. Yeah, this is built by Official Smile Effects. There we go. Let's see the front here. Oh, this is a USA sign. That is pretty cool. And oh my god, I remember this. This is from like the game in the beginning, and you have to drive here, and you have to do a lot of missions like steal cars, and at the end you have to like drive in here and demolish this building, which is pretty freaking awesome. So I really remember this, which also means that you can drive here, and here you usually park. Like you have to drive in here and then park here and then walk inside of this door. Yeah, I totally remember this. That is awesome. So this is looking nice. I don't know if you did the inside. Probably not. And we should kind of do it because you can look inside of there. So just make a checkerboard floor and probably just place some cars down there and not make it too complicated. So that's my only tip for this building. Just make the inside maybe. And the roof is looking pretty fine as well. Yeah, it's looking nice. I would change these up though because they kind of don't look like these little bits here on the top, but they should just be like the cobblestone walls. That's totally fine, just leaving those there without the hoppers on top. So now the last building, or last two buildings actually, let me go there. Here we go. So the left one is a yellow-ish kind of building, and the right one is a gray one. Let's start with this one. It has a sign with rent on the front, which is nice. It has that, of course. And a door here, a garage door here, a door, window, and another garage door there. So that's good. Let's check out the right side over here. And I would make this like a little bit longer. I would make this come out a little bit longer because it looks kind of bigger. I don't know actually. Maybe if you actually made this a little bit wider, then this could be wider as well, because this looks kind of small to me. I don't know if it's supposed to be that small, but it kind of looks small. But nonetheless, this is looking nice. Let's see the side. So this goes up, which is done nicely as well. This goes slightly up to the middle and then goes back down, which is nice. This wall is blue on the bottom and has brick on the top, so that is included. And I do see that not all of the windows are in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 should be 8 windows, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they did forget something. I'm actually check who made this because I have no idea. Let's see, Sporty, and this is done by Sporty as well. I think Sporty made this, and Javi made some stuff in here as well. There we go. Yeah, I guess they both. Everybody just helped on this. So that's my tip to you guys. What did I say? What was my tip? Oh yeah, the windows, they need to be changed. They need to be like in the game. But that's only a slight tip because the roof looks nice. Over here, this combination looks exactly like it, and it's pretty good. So that's my only tip for that building. Let's go to this one on the left. Let me go there in the game. Here, this one is really yellow. Really yellow. I don't know if the difference of like clay and wool works out. I'm not sure because it's kind of the same block, kind of, but it's like brick and smooth. So I guess wool and this works out. So we're gonna leave this. It's fine. It's totally fine. This is a rent sign as well, for rent. I can show you guys. There we go. This for rent sign is there, which is nice. Obviously you can't read this, but it's totally fine. Then we have these things. I don't know what they're called. Like I'm gonna call them umbrellas that hang from buildings. That's so bad, but it's fine. Then a lot of shops and windows at the bottom, which you can't really see, and that's totally fine. Let's check out the right side quickly. This is a really narrow path here. That is really narrow, and there is actually a ladder here, so you can walk here and then get on here and onto the building, which is cool. I always like these little sneaky ways to get on top of buildings. That's pretty cool. So actually I'm gonna check out the right side. Let's see if this actually does have enough windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this one is correct and is good. So probably two different people made this side and that side, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's check out the roof, which is not correct. It's not correct. I'm sorry. This is not correct. Should probably redo this roof. I don't know who did it. Let me see. Dwarf placed it. Yeah, Dwarf placed it this. So my tip to you: please redo the roof because, as you guys can see, this is kind of not the way it should be. Actually, the design might be, but not this far to the right. It actually stops. Like it stops here. it stops around here and doesn't continue. But that's my only tip, and someone just teleported to me. Who was this? Oh, it's Klaus. It's fine. He's not gonna kill me. Let's see if the other side is done. I think it's done, but not this stuff on the floor here, but this looks pretty completed as well. So those are my tips for these buildings. This video has been going for 50 minutes, holy poop. I hope you guys enjoy these longer videos and actually review videos where I do all these buildings. I think it's a lot more fun. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you haven't already, also comment down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys tomorrow at the same time. Take care, bye bye.